is morning. I feel like it's still morning for me. We're gonna be seeing about 5 different homes today in the next hour. And it looks like we've got a good, strong connection, which I love. We're actually in Davenport right now, so I will give you periodically. It's very breezy today, but I will periodically give you where we are. I've actually sold 3 houses in this area last year, but not in this community. I love this community as well, and I've been to the other community several times. But what I love about this community is its location and its prices. The prices are very, very competitive. We're going to be talking about starting in the 250s. And if you've been on some of my podcasts and live casts and stuff, you know that it's difficult to show a new construction in this price range. But here's the thing. Right up that way, you go down this road maybe 1 mile, less than 1 mile, and up the other road, and you're getting close to Disney World. I mean, without any more lights, you have a little bit of a drive. You could drive up straight up Avalon and then turn onto Western Way, which is going to be Flamingo Crossing, the big shopping center. You've got grocery stores on either side. You've got Target that way. You've got Publix that way. Well, Publix is always that way or that way. And you've got everything that you need right here. But you're not in the heavy congestion of Kissimmee and that area. So let's go in. We're going to go into some homes that start in the 250s. I'm going to show you something that's 302. That's a new construction. All this is, of course, new construction. Sorry. You can order these custom, or you can grab an inventory home. I didn't get to see who's saying hello, so let me see who's saying hello right now. Anyway. Oh, a lot of my regulars. Terrific. I love you guys. Margie. 42 degrees. Oh my God, 42 degrees. It's like 72 to here today. Natalie, hello. Alyssa and Neil, my favorites. I shouldn't say my favorites, but I can't wait to see you guys. Chris, hello. Remember, liking and sharing this video helps me a lot. I want to get fans to my Facebook page. Very important for me. I want to be loved, that's all. I just want to be loved. So we're going to go and start looking at these models. They have a couple of inventories here. We're going to go to an inventory right over there. Then we're going to go to this builder here, which is K. Havnanian. K. Havnanian, I actually don't have their prices with me. I'll get a price sheet when I get there. And then they're going to drive me to a new inventory home that's down the street, which is very nice of them. They're terrific. Very happy with, I'm all happy with all the sellers. So they've been really, really nice and supportive of me, which I think is great. Only one builder has only given me grief. Now you can't, I have to ask my manager. No, you don't. Anyway, but, so here we are. Beautiful community. This is Davenport, but Osceola County. Good morning. Anyway, I really do love the location of this community because it doesn't come with the high price tag that Winter Garden does for only being 5 miles closer to Disney. You've got all your stuff right here already established. All your commercial areas are already established. Unlike the area I'm moving to, where you've got one grocery store and it's several miles away, but we're going to have grocery stores soon, so next year. So anyway, let's go look into these homes, and I'll give you a little play-by-play. Ask me any questions you want, whether they pertain to this house or not. Hopefully they pertain to real estate or living in Central Florida. And remember, like and share, like and share. So we're going to look at first this one home here that's, let's see. Oh, someone's asking something. You know, I really love when I've got a good signal. Oh, good morning from icy southeast Michigan. Oh, hi and Happy New Year from Scotland. Wow. Yes, Adam. Adam, you got my Christmas card. I got yours. Thank you so much. This would be the garage area. Doesn't come with offices. So we're going to step into this model here. This builder names their models by the size of the home. I kind of think that's it's got its benefits. But this is the model 1989. So it has, it's 1989. What is the schools? What is the closest school district? This would be, they would work with the Osceola County schools. There is a school right down the street. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's middle range rated, but the high school that they have, the high school is Celebration High School, which is A-rated. What is a good down payment to have? 20%. But depending on your credit score, you might be able to bring that down. And if you're a first-time home buyer, you might be able to go for 3.5%. So let's go into this model. I love models because they're so done up nice. And of course, this one is not open. Oh, great.
Hey.
Thank you. What grand service I get.
Okay.
So now what I like about this model is that you see light the minute you walk in from across the room. I think that is really great because it's nice and it doesn't it has a nice wide, this is about 6 feet across, hallway. Perfect. So you've got 2 bedrooms here. Average size for a house. Hello, I see you from Argentina. I'd love working with you if you want a new construction house. You may be seeing me on Streaming the Magic. I am one of the sponsors of Streaming the Magic partner. So it's got a full bath here with a tub. You love Old Town. Old Town's nice. These units start at $275, but they're 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, and an optional den at 4th bedroom. So there's a nice sized bedroom because that's a queen size bed right there. I like Old Town too. So here is another room right here. Here they've set it up as an office. And you have the laundry room. So these start at $275. What is the square footage of this model? 1989 square feet, so almost 2,000. So I love what they've done with the layout here. I really do. I think this is a really great use of space because it has the openness that you need, but it doesn't waste space in the kitchen. All the space in the kitchen is used effectively. There's not, you know, when I see houses this size and then they have a kitchen nook and a dining table and a place to sit up there, I think that kitchen nook is wasted space. Here you have counter seating for the kids, or you can eat there at the counter, and then you have your functional dining table. You also will have space outside that you can put, you know, an outdoor dining table. So that's always nice. Yes, we do. There's certainly homes that are move-in ready. There's certainly there's homes that you can order. Their move-in ready homes are called inventory homes. We're going to go walking over to one right now. There's a lot of holiday homes around here. You have to decide if you want to rent the property out when you're not using it, or if you want to just use it for your own usage. A lot of people do that. But you have to be zoned properly for short-term rental. So look how it's got the open floor plan, which is, of course, very popular now. You know, where you could see out. Nice windows, I mean, ample window space, so you get ample light. And if you want to know about short-term rental, I'm putting up a list soon of, you know, the top things to look for in a short-term rental. The number one around here, you'd think is pretty simple, but a lot of people make the mistake of buying something that's not close enough to Disney World. The first question they ask when they send you in questions is, how close are you to Disney World? And if you say, oh, I'm 30 minutes, you're not going to get that booking. You have to be 10 to 15 minutes away. Now, there are some communities right nearby here that allow short-term rental. And actually, they're right down the street. But I did it for 5 years. You were recommended from Resort TV. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, they're one of the places I advertise. They're great people, and so is Streaming the Magic. Terrific people. Here's a nice large closet. This is probably 7 feet by 7 feet. And I appreciate you saying that I was recommended. Is this the master? Yes, this is the master. This is a one-story home. I love when I have a good connection. I have a good connection. But every time I talk about the connection, it goes bad. So, anyway. This is where I really think this is a great use of space. Really is. Like it. I like that it's a, I wonder where the microwave is. I don't see the microwave. Probably for the model, they just set it up, differently. But this is, that's interesting. I don't see a microwave here. Yeah, no jinxes. The community does have a pool. But the house does not. Almost all inventory homes will not come with a pool unless it was someone had started to build it, ordered it, and then for some reason they had to back out. Or it's the model. So in most cases around here, builders build to accommodate a pool. And they will tell you if you could put a pool here. This model, honestly, I don't know if you could put a pool because it slopes down so quick. Who knows? Who knows? You don't know if you can get a pool built until you pull a survey. And then the pool builder designs it, and then you get a permit. So have a utility room. It has what do you mean by utility room? Everybody calls that, it definitely has a panel. So, and there's the pantry. Let's see if that's I think it looks like a really ample pantry. Let's see. See how far it goes back. Decent pantry. See if they have any water here usually. No, nothing that I could steal. Okay. Average cost of a pool in Florida? Well, I don't like to give quotes on things that I'm not strictly involved with, but I would say $35,000. That's what I've seen people buy it at. I had a customer that bought one at $60,000, but they had it was gorgeous. Their pool was gorgeous. Yeah, had all the features. But a basic pool could be $30,000 or I have a couple of pool construction names I can offer you too. But you really can't decide if a pool's coming in until you own the property. Okay, so now we're going to go over to this next model. And this is, here we go, here's the outside of it. And then we're going to hit one across the street that is similar to what we just saw. But it's an inventory home. It's 302. As you see it, lot and everything. When builders tell you the price to build a home, they conveniently leave out any type of lot premium, any type of extra fees. That's why I love inventory homes, because the price is the price is the price. They're not going to nickel and dime you on things that are already in the house. But you can make an offer on what it is. When you build new, you can't really make an offer. So here's the outside of the house. And this is Plan 2566. So that means it's 25. Oh no. I'm gonna have to get the door open. Sorry, be a second. Well, while I'm doing this, I'll point out again for late arrivers where we are. Hey, Keita. Yeah. Yeah. So, while we're doing this, I'll tell you where we are again. This road out here, you go straight out this way about half a mile, and then you turn left, go about 2 miles. You're right on the 192. You pass the 192 onto Avalon Road, and that takes you right into Disney. That's probably 5 more miles. But it's all unobstructed. It's all open. It's very nice, paved road. When I first moved here, that road was not paved. Imagine that. Can't imagine. Now driving on it, it's like you'd never know it. Yeah, they are. All the homes, when you buy a home, it will be landscaped for you. Sorry, what are the HOA fees here?
$148.
Great, thank you.
Includes internet and cable.
Ooh, that is good.
300 channels of cable, 100 megabytes of internet.
Wow. Okay. So I got some interesting information for you. The HOA fees are $148 per month, but that includes internet and cable.
You get access to the cabana, the pool.
Yes. Thank you so much. So when you enter, there's a nice room right here for guests who want to visit. This is Formica counter, so that's the entry level. $25.66. Okay, so these start just about $300. Yeah, well, my new community has really all set up for cable, but we don't have it included in our HOA. And, so it really is a great benefit when it's included in your HOA. Because I know I'm paying a fortune for cable right now. 300 channels they got and high-speed internet. Are there other communities that don't have an HOA? No. I have not seen one yet. I've seen low HOAs, but I've never seen no HOA. The lowest HOA I've seen is about $50. That would be per month. Remember, HOA includes things. You get stuff for what you're paying for. Either you get a well-manicured community with maybe just a simple playground and dog park, or you get more elaborate ones that go up to 200 and something. Now, recently I was over last week when I did a live stream, my customer told me that they dropped the HOA fees by like $50 a month, and they have incredible features. I would have loved to be in that community, but I was like, didn't want to be there because it was almost $200. Well, now it's only like, it's dropped way low. So I think it's, yes. Well, I'll tell you, there are some that include the lawn, but in Winter Garden, in this area, no, I haven't seen many that include lawn. Usually they do when it's a short-term rental community, then they'll include the lawn. But I may be wrong. Or when it's a townhome, townhomes will include the lawn care. So nice open floor plan. And this is all starting at $300. Are HOAs included in your mortgage? No, they're not, surprisingly. No, they're not. It does depend on the lender. I'm not going to speak for all lenders, but I have not seen it. Now, they do ask what the HOA is, but they don't include it in your loan. They make sure they know what the HOA is, though. We're going to go upstairs, and then we're going to go across the street. And then we've got another house to go to, which is beautiful. Sonia model. Almost bought that myself. Okay, I love the way this is laid out up here. So they've set it up that this is a entertainment room. So that's really nice. It's a nice entertainment room. But it can obviously be a bedroom because it's got a closet right here. Yes, they don't go down. The reason this went down is because the community has experienced its full growth, and with less homes, they were making less money. So they were putting that burden on the smaller amount of homes, and now that it's almost fully grown out, they've reduced it. Remember, HOAs predominantly, once they get 80% growth, I think it's about 80%, they get turned over to the homeowners themselves. So it is a homeowners association, you know. Yes, they all have garages and laundry, absolutely. Minimum of a 2-car garage and a full laundry. I think we'll see the laundry in a second. This is a huge, huge master bedroom. Really is. I know and that's one of the I'll tell you, that's one of the great benefits of being just outside of Winter Garden and everything. You get so much more for your money. This is about 17 feet square. Approximate taxes. A house like this will be about $4,000 in taxes, approximately. But remember, you get to homestead in Florida, and homesteading reduces your taxes by approximately $750 per home. It's a good, easy way to think about it. You may be paying about $3,500 for this, but remember, don't go by me. We'll talk to the builder. We'll talk to tax associations when you're ready to buy. But that's, that's one thing about new construction. They can't tell you how much the taxes were. Here's a nice, large 8-foot closet. Beautiful big bath. I think the shower is a little bit too small because more people take showers than tub, but it's nice to have both. Thank you for all your questions. Don't forget to like and share my website and my videos. If anybody wants to go to victorsvista.com and see if my live stream is playing there right now, it's something I'm trying out at victorsvista.com. Just go there. You can always come back here. Go there and see if this same video is playing there, because I'm trying to set that up. And here's a nice full bath. Now, this has got the, entry-level countertops. It probably has upgraded tile. Here's the laundry room we discussed. These rooms are really, really nice size. I know in my house that I'm buying, the guest bedrooms and everything are huge, but the master is not huge. It's really kind of annoying to me because it's not like I'm going to have guests all the time. But this is beautiful layout, and I love the way they've done this. Look at this. I guess they did that just with like masking tape. It really is nice the way they've done this on the walls. If I tried to do that, it would be a mess. Nice. If you haven't noticed, they've got a lot of Harry Potter stuff in this house. They love Harry Potter here. It's just the decorators. Everybody realizes here's another bedroom. Look how big this is. Because, if you could fit a desk, a nightstand, you've got a good-sized closet, you've got a dresser. A nice size house for starting at 300. Plus lot. Remember, it doesn't have the lot. And if you're building new. It's always nice, you know, like we mentioned, so I love inventory homes. I really do. So we're downstairs again. That's a granite countertop. Almost all homes, new construction, are going to come with appliances. They may not come with the refrigerator, but they'll come with stove and microwave and dishwasher. And then the also the washer dryer, they don't come with that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I always like to say it's what they can get away with. If the community's selling fast, you're not getting your refrigerator. The community's selling slow, they'll throw in all these things just to speed up the sales.
Front door.
So it's got I will tell you, I like this large covered area for the front porch, because if you've ever been to Florida and you've got guests coming in and stuff, you know, you don't want them sitting out in the rain, you know. So it's little character to the landscaping here. And it's up. This is up high, and then that goes down a little lower. They're really filling out this community swiftly. I remember when this used to be an empty lot where the kids would dirt bike, and it was so freaking annoying because I sold a house up on that hill there, and then there would be kids dirt biking here all the time. So now I'm going to go in another unit that is listed at 302. This is a one-story. I had some customers asking about one-stories last night. You know, they don't build a lot of them. Because they want to get the most out of the land. But they do build them here, definitely. Yeah, it's about maybe less than 25%. But they're there. So please remember to like and share this video. We're going to go in here. Empty houses are fun. I just hope the door's unlocked, because they're always locked. Yes, it's unlocked. Thank you. So this is the same model that we already saw. Oh boy, it echoes when you're empty. Okay. So this is 302. So it's got probably some upgrades. It's got ceramic tile. It's got granite. Like I said, no refrigerator. I like to buy my own refrigerator though. In my new house, I bought one from the company, and I'm paying too much money for it. But they'll install it and everything, so. So nice and open. Isn't it different when you see it without furniture? That's why I love the decorated models. I love decorated models because when you see them with everything in it, it just makes you feel like, okay, this is how I'd set it up. So this is the backyard for this unit. Now, obviously there's cars back there. I love the layout of this home. Here's the master. Oh, I'll find out. I'll go there next. How about that? I'll go to we're asking about the garage entry or the laundry room. I'll tell you. Here is the master bath, full walk-in shower, dual vanities, toilet, linen closet. Let's go look over here at the, if I remember, this was really large. Yeah, this is about 7 foot square. Hope you could see it. It's a little dark. I don't know where the light switch is. There we go. Oh, they didn't put a bulb in. Okay. So let's go over to the garage because that seems to be obviously something that people would be interested in. I don't show a lot of garages. Yeah, when I'm doing the live streams and stuff. So here is the laundry room. It does not come with the washer dryer. That's the laundry room. There's no room for a sink, no setup for a sink. It's not plumbed for a sink. I had a customer plumb their garage for a sink. Yeah, it was nice. Well, here's something that I think is interesting. That garage door is insulated. So that means it's going to be a lot cooler in here. There's the water heater. So it's a full 2-car garage. It's probably 19 feet across by 19. But you walk out from the garage, laundry room, kitchen's right around the corner. Right there. So the kitchen's there. The garage is here. That's pretty good. Let's go look at these 2 rooms. As we remember, these rooms, you know, it's funny because now they don't look that big. But when we saw it decorated, we saw that there was a queen-size bed, dresser, things like that. They all had queen-size beds. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they don't put a twin or bunk beds or something like that to give more space. But I think, you know, if you could fit a queen-size bed in there, it shows how much depth there is to the room. Here you have full bath, tub, and another bedroom right here. This one I think they showed with a twin. Okay. So that one is listed at $302. You could always make an offer. Now here's a model that bought, but they had sold out all their lots in the community that I wanted to be in. Basically because you could see the fireworks from that community. Did anyone have a chance to go to my website, victorsvista.com, and see if this video is playing? That would be real help. I think the stoves here are electric. It's unfortunate I can't see if the thing is working myself because I'm on it right now. But this should be playing on YouTube, which should be playing on my Facebook page. On my website. Oh, nuts. Yep, she's gone. I should have gone into that one right away. Gosh darn it. Please don't lock it up. Please don't lock it up. She locked it up. That's what happens. They have one salesperson here. Well, she should be back in a few minutes. If she's not, we got to end the broadcast. Great. Well, the lady that was she's taking over for someone else who was ill. So, I can't really blame her too much. Yeah, it does have a front porch. It's at ground level, which is interesting. Okay, I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. But thank you, Alyssa and Neil. I appreciate it. Appreciate you checking. I'm a little disappointed now that she's gone. I mean, I know where she is. She's down the street. Always happens. Interesting. Okay. I will find out what's going on. I had given them the right codes, but I thought I did. But anyway. So if you have any questions right now you want to ask me while I'm waiting for the next 10 minutes or so. I really wanted to finish this at 2 because I have so many things to do today. It's great to have such a good connection. Beautiful connection today, you know? She was in a truck just like that. Anyway, so God, I don't want to turn this off because oh well. Is there any house that you want to see again? Enjoy the rocking chair. How about that? Doing stuff live is really difficult sometimes. But I'll tell you, when I do the pre-recorded videos, I really hate that because I don't get any questions from people. And I want to get questions, you know? So, anyway. She should be back any minute. I mean, see if she locked this one up too. Damn it. Okay, so I'll walk around the house. I'll look at stuff that's in the backyard. I think I set up a beautiful backyard I love buying models because the models are so done up. this model won't be ready for several years. And there's usually a waiting list for the models. But anyway, really annoying, really annoying. Well, she was just here a little while ago, and I told her I was here and I was coming back. So she probably took out a customer, and to show property to. But I don't know why they don't put up signs that say I'll be back in 10 minutes or so. But I think this is a really nice and cost-effective community. If this house was 10 miles up the road, it'd be another $80,000. I guarantee you. This house is in the 400s here. It could be in the close to 500s when you got up the road. Really hate this, but I can't blame her. It's not her fault. She's got to show property. She can't wait for me. I'm going to show you where we are again. I love showing people where we are. Also, I want to show you this community. If you see down here, this community right here, one customer was asking me recently about townhomes with at least a one-car garage. These are in the 200s. I hate to quote exact prices because I don't really can't remember everything, but I know it's in the low to mid 200s. And they've got a one-car garage, 3 bedrooms, community pool. Everything's handled for you. This customer was military. They're coming down in a few months, and I showed it to them. I said, this is what you're describing. And I love when customers describe things to me, and I go, wait, there's one of those. And I know where it is. So right there. Now, the middle school, grade school and middle school, up to grade, I think it's grade 8 or 9. I think it's 8, is right there at the corner. It's fairly rated, not high rated, but fair. But the high school is Celebration High School right now. So that's a good thing. The Celebration, I will tell you, is A-rated. So I've sold 3 houses in that community right there. Beautiful community. I wish I had my bicycle. I am with the next income that I get, well, after my house closes, it's taking all my money right now. With the next income I'm getting, I'm buying a 3-wheeler bicycle that's also electric. So, and I've been pricing them, and they're about $3,000. So, I'm going to be able to come to a community, pull the bicycle off the rack, and tour the community on the bicycle. It's either that or hire an assistant. And I only do this once a week. Who wants to be an assistant for once a week, Let's see. Oh, I got some questions, I think. See if some things popped up here. Yeah, playing on the victorsvista.com is an old video. That's a bummer. I'm going to have to figure out why that's not working. But I'll go into it and check it out. Yeah, it goes to celebratingflorida.com, and that's correct. It should go to celebratingflorida.com. But on that page, you should see this video playing, the current video. It's going to be a bummer if I can't get that to work because I was told it could. Anyway, everybody tells you what can work and then you find out that it can't. So this community here, I actually sold 3 houses, and all in the same block, all within 6 months. They're all in the mid to high 200s, 4 bedrooms. So it's a little bit more cost effective than the other community. Single story homes, no pools. There is a community pool. There's a 7-Eleven coming in right at that corner. And right across the street from there is going to be the grade school. It goes from 1st grade to 8th. Thank you all for checking. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got to figure out how that's going to work. That's where I'm going to be live streaming from. That's what I'm going to start sending people just to Victor's Vista so that they could see this video. So, oh, and there is the that pole right in front. Let's see, where is it? Right there. There's a pole. I think, pretty sure that is the cell tower. Yes, as a matter of fact, you're right, Alyssa. Alyssa and Neil are saying the more communities that pop up, the more schools. Yeah, that's what Winter Garden's going through right now. There's a new grade school, middle school, and high school, which will all be open by 2021. The high school is going to be near me. It's right down the street. So let's take a walk back now. Oh my God, I walked all this way. So they've got a lot of up. Now there is a school right there too. But I'll tell you, the schools in this area, I want you to check them out individually by going to greatschools.org. That's greatschools.org. So, if you're interested in a certain area, I can send you the link to the research for those schools. The reason I don't like to really quote the schools' ratings is because the jurisdictions may change. They may build a new school. The ratings. I may get the rating confused with another school. It's very important that you do your own research as well. But here's the thing, the community value is really based on, I find that the prices of homes will vary in line with the school ratings. So it really would behoove a community to make sure their schools are top notch so that their property values stay top notch. Here's a comment coming in from YouTube. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Okay. So for Alyssa and Neil, we're going to be going out in a couple of days just to look around. So, and then I've got some people over the weekend. I'll tell you, nobody looks for homes from Thanksgiving to New Year's. It was completely dead. Yes, I agree with you. Schools are as good as the staff and the students. But, I always say it's not where you go, it's what you put into it. So if you show people that the parents are interested, you just don't send them there and expect them to get an education. You have to be involved. Apparently everybody can hear me very well today. Let's see if they've come back in. I'm sorry to do this to you. Yes, yes, yes. There's some cars. Thank goodness. Okay. So at least we're going to go see this model. And I love this model. I think it's beautiful. This was actually, I was looking at this model home in a different community. It was perfect for me. But I was looking at it in a different community. Unfortunately, they sold all out, and I didn't like the direction any of them were going in. So I feel like I was lucky to find the lot that I did, because it was the last one that had the view that I wanted.
Which is still big enough to fit everyone.
Hi. Is the door open yet?
Let me unlock it really quick.
I'm
I just got back in here.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate it. And I'll probably be here 10 minutes or so. So if you're through with the customer, I'll see if you can drive me. But okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, what's the price on this?
This one starts off at. Oh my gosh, I just looked at it. I'm not usually here, but I think it's 324.
Okay, that sounds low. I'm not going to quote that. Yeah, I think so. I think this starts in the 360s. But what a beautiful home. And what a great layout this has. This has such a special layout. I just love it. This is set up as an office right here. Okay. It's definitely an office, but I'm sure you could buy it because there's a bathroom right there, as a bedroom if you order it. But this model they make this model in other communities. And I like when they do that because, then you could say, okay, well, I'm going to drive down to another community, see what the model looks like, So, but I love this model. I think it's just so functional. So here you have a dining room / kitchen nook, right? So it can be used as both. And I like that because that really do you really need 3 dining areas? So counter seating at the counter. You've got a huge pantry. Look at this, the way they set this up. This is where you use space. By the understairs being the pantry, because that's where you need space, in the pantry. Let's see if they've got anything in here that says the pricing. Yes, beautiful. Oh my gosh. She was right. These start at $328. That is awesome. That's awesome. So this is a 2-story, 2.5 bath, and it can be 3 full bath. Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry, 2.5 bath and 3 car garage. It's a great layout. It's to be honest with you, it's a better layout than my house. Then you have a nice little office space right here, or yeah, I mean, perfect little. Oh, you know, I know what this is. Okay. All right. If you've seen me do these videos, you know that I have to scarf water from these companies. So, I really love the way they lay these things out. This is normally set up as what they call a stuff of life room, where it's just a nice big closet. But they've set it up here as, you know, a wine room, which is nice. And okay, so, but I love this model. I really wanted this home in another community. Of course, it started in the 380s. Then you have this nice loft space here, really big, which can be obviously an office. It could be, as you see, an entertainment area. See if there's a question here. I gotta put my glasses back on to read questions, so sorry. Okay, no questions. So please like and share. I love this layout. It's so awesome. It's better than my house, I'll tell you. It's better than my house. Here you have a queen size bed. So this is a good size room to fit a queen size bed in. Big laundry room. Look how they can make use of that laundry room with that sink there. That's awesome. Good size laundry room. Oh, we'll go in here. This one's set up as a nursery. That's beautiful. Nice big size room. Good size. And this would be the master. This is amazing. I gotta tell you, this is an amazing master. We'll see the, obviously, now, when you have things like a patio and stuff, those add to the price. One community I was in, the sun deck was $15,000. So, you know, it's all depends on the builder. But let's go out into here and look at this beautiful, beautiful bathroom. Obviously, this is upgraded. I would say this house is upgraded by as much as $100,000. If it was an inventory home, you could get these upgrades at a discount because you're going to make an offer. You know, you make an offer. Someone is saying they love this house. Let me read who that is. And I want to go out on the patio, and hopefully she can take us over to the Sheffington, which starts Starts at $296 for a Sheffington. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Oh, Marie, yes. I love this house too. Let me tell you, this was going to be my house, this model. I was all set to order one. But I was like not ready, and I wasn't happy with the view. So I had to go and say, well, if I'm not happy with the view, let me go look and see where I can get my view. And I did. And it cost a lot more. A lot more. But, you know, it is what it is. I needed that view. So here we are. I could show you that if you saw earlier, I walked down that road. That's the other community. This house can start in the 330s, but I do believe that once you get your basic features and stuff, you're going to be around 370. And don't forget, they may charge you for the lot, depending on where it is. Some that go back to back with another house would be a minimal charge. Some that have a view of a retention pond would be in the middle. And then others that have a conservation view would be the most. Yeah, my view is awesome. I'm going to love it. You're going to be seeing a lot of it, believe me. So you go down this road, you make a left, you'll see the high school right there. Middle school. Grade in middle school. You go down that road, you pass a lot of short-term rental communities. There's several of them on that road. Go straight across the 192 and you start heading right into Disney World. So you're about 10 minutes till you're driving through past the, Coronado Springs. Who else? The first thing you see is Coronado Springs. Then there's, to the left would be, to the right, would be Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom's 10 minutes from here, no problem. Then you go, you could turn to Hollywood Studios, you could turn onto World Drive and be at Disney in 1 more mile. So you're right near everything. Plus, Flamingo Crossing is coming in. Down this way, there's some, I would say it's more residential, more grocery stores. There's a lot of short-term rental. Across the street is a development that's going through they're going to have to figure out what they're going to want to do with that, because it was half built in 2007. But it's walled up. It's beautifully done. It's got a restaurant and everything like that, but I would never buy in there. That's for darn sure. Down, if you instead of making a left, you make a right. Beautiful communities for short-term rental. Gorgeous. They have townhomes in there that are beautiful. Everything's taken care of. You can rent them out short-term or use them just on your holiday. They've got, one community has one of the flow riders that you surf on, and pool and all the features you'd want, and a 4-star restaurant, all the features that you'd want in a resort community are right in there. Also, something that I'm going to be highlighting a lot soon is a new community that is opening up. That's an over 55 community. Okay, it's over 55, and it's going to be the closest over 55 community to Disney World. There's another one though that's just opened up probably about 8 months ago that I've sold 2 homes in already, and that's in Claremont. Claremont is another great area where we have proximity to Disney, but not the high prices of the ones that are really close to Disney, like Winter Garden and Windermere. So, and I've sold 1, 2, 3 homes in that area as well. And, you know, it all comes from me doing these videos. So I just want to say, please, thank you for participating with the videos. Hi. Please, thank you so much for participating. Thank you for making me successful with this. And if you have questions, contact me via my Facebook page, which is down at the bottom. Go to my website, celebratingflorida.com. You can research there, but it's kind of better if you tell me what you're looking for. Just send me an email. Tell me this is what I'm looking for. I do not mind searching online for people for homes, but if you're not ready to buy, you know, in the near future, it doesn't make sense to go out and look at property with you, because prices change, communities sell out. I've sold a lot of new construction this year, a lot. So, but anyway, but I'm always willing to help you online, you know, get an idea, even if you're looking for a rental, because I don't do rentals. But is there something with just a 1-car garage? Yeah, some townhomes will just have 1-car garages. Most single-family homes don't. They'll have a 2-car garage, definitely. But yeah, you could get a townhome with a 1-car garage. You know, but most that I'm thinking, yes, I'm going through my mind of all the communities I've ever been to. I have not seen a 1-car garage. Even in the over 55 communities, which is surprising to me. You would think that they would have 1-car garages, but no, they're mostly 2. So, but a townhome, sure, I could find you a townhome with just a 1-car garage. I think you want to think of this, though. If you buy a home with a 1-car garage, who are you going to sell it to? Because eventually that house is going to be sold. So they're going to probably want a 2-car garage. So you may want to think about, well, for resale value. Okay? So when I got my offer on my house, I took it because I only had a 1-car garage. I grabbed the offer. And I knew it was going to be a problem selling that home. I thought I was going to live in there forever. I thought it was my forever home. And, you know, I turned out that I wasn't that happy with that community and everything. And I saw the changes in the community, so I wasn't too happy with that. So I just decided that this was... And I saw this view that I'm getting. So I just think that if a 1-car garage may be good because you think you're saving some money, but in the long run, how are you going to sell that house and who are you going to sell it to? Most people would want a 2-car garage. I didn't mind at first, and then I found that it was difficult for me to pull my bicycle out. I couldn't do any work in the garage. I didn't have any extra area. So at first I thought, wow, 1-car garage, what do I care? I'm all by myself, you know? Yes, storage also. You want to have some storage space in your garage. I had to put stuff on the ceiling of my garage. And I will tell you, the people that bought my house are trying to flip it. They won't flip it because it's got 1-car garage. Bet your bottom dollar that's the reason. Not going to happen. So anyway, so I love this layout. Oh, I just love this. And imagine see, the thing is, I was trying to get this house to overlook the fireworks. Because then I'd have a balcony, I'd overlook the fireworks. Oh, let me turn around. So I'd have a balcony, I'd overlook the fireworks. Yes, you need storage here because we don't have basements. But if you have, you know, some nice, good sized closet, you put stuff on top of the closet and things like that. I'm going to have more than enough storage space in my house. And I came from a house in Rhode Island that had a big, huge basement. So here you go. Take a little look through this again. Are those people still here? They're still here, so they're still looking. Well, I've been going for over an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my new house, do a little walkthrough of that, because I like to annoy those people. I always tell my customers when they're buying new construction, don't go over too much. Don't you make yourself crazy. But you know what? If you're nearby, go, because you may spot a mistake. One of my customers went into their house and spotted a mistake that was made, and it was a big one. And luckily, we caught it before they put the flooring down. So, you know what? Go and go often. And you know what? Just remember, I have given them a lot of notes so far. Oh, you forgot this, you forgot that. And then they tell me, no, Victor, we don't do that until this phase. We don't do that. Like the bars for my mother to get into the shower. I told them, I said, oh, they're not there. And they said, no, we don't do that until after the tile's in. So, sometimes you just have to go with the flow, and make sure, but there's always something. They're human beings, Good evening from Austria. Oh, honey, you're from Austria? Can I house share with you? I want to take the tour of Austria and go through all the sites from Sound of Music. I want to take that tour. I saw that on television once and I freaked out. Here you have, these are nice size. K. Havnanian, I will tell you, has some of the best layouts that I've seen. I think my builder is pretty good, but I just love their layouts. I think you could see here that they really use the every inch. They use the space properly. They really do take advantage of what they're building and add character to the home, because this has a lot of character. Someone's saying something. This is a great question from Pat. It's great idea. Okay. Great question from Pat. If they rent a home, if you own a home in the area, can you rent it out? Well, yes, you can, but it has to be specific. Here's the things you need to know. Okay. So I'm going to go out to the front of the house and sit down and tell you about this. Okay. Number one, in this area, short-term rental is allowed. Okay. That's what it's called, short-term rental. That's anything from 1 day to 30 days. Not over 30 days, because after over 30 days, you need a lease. So what happens, what they do is this. Certain towns will allow it. Certain towns will allow short-term rental. Okay, so in this case, Kissimmee, Davenport, and Claremont all allow short-term rental. Winter Garden has one building that's short-term rental, but it's really a resort where you buy a hotel room, in fact. And let's see. Okay. So another question's coming in about retirement, and I'll answer that quickly. So yes, you can. You could buy homes. They range from resales can be around $250, I'd say, starting price, up to $800,000. And you can rent them out. You get a manager to rent it for you. But first, the city has to allow it. The community has to allow it. This community does not allow short-term rental, but the neighboring communities that I've sold in do. Okay. You can get resale. Sometimes the resales are fully furnished. You know, people got the wrong manager, or they just gave up and they didn't want to do it anymore. And then you can rent it when you're not using it. So absolutely, it's something that can be done. I say do some research. This is what I did. Me and my sister owned 3 units for about 5 years, and you can rent them. It all goes online. HomeAway.com is a great resource for that, to get ideas about how to decorate your home. Terrific resource for that type of stuff. So the other thing, now we got another question here that I want to answer. Where'd I put my, oh, here it is. I need my magnifying glass and my glasses to see what's saying. The other question, okay, yes, okay. Here's the question. So someone buys a home in the area, can they rent it out? Okay, so yes, they can. It depends on the community. Most homes are very big. Do you have smaller homes? 2 bedroom, 2 bath, retired, just the 2 of us? Absolutely. There are some great retirement communities nearby, and I've sold in almost every one. But my favorite right now is the one that I've sold 2 homes in, and you could get a 2 bedroom, 2 bath villa. Now, a villa means they share, one side is 1 unit, one side is the other, but you're buying 1 unit. 2 bedroom, 2 bath unit, in the 230s, 240s. You can get a single family home in the 260s, 270s. There are some resales. So definitely there are 2 bedrooms around here. They're not as many. Most start at 3 bedrooms. But definitely if you're thinking of retiring. Now, if you're buying in Winter Garden or something, another question is you don't want short-term rentals near you. Well, then you don't buy in that community. But the other bordering communities will have... the other bordering communities will definitely have that. Start again. Okay, so the community itself will not allow short-term rental. So Winter Garden is not going to have short-term rentals in it. You know, Windermere does not have short-term rentals in them. So you're going to know your neighbors. And that's very important, I think, when you're living, in a new community. Also, your neighbors are going to be much more polite. They're not on vacation. This is where they live. So, when you have short-term rentals near you, it's not pleasant when they're neighbors. But if you want to rent it out when you're not there, it's the only way to do it is have it all allowed short-term rental. So anyway, okay, let me see if we have any more questions. I've been going for a while now. Oh, and almost an hour and a half. So do you have any more questions about this community or other communities? Please like and share this video. I really appreciate that. Great connection today. I'll tell you, boy, I just had a really good connection. Didn't drop off, good clarity. Really happy about it today. Really went well. Sometimes I don't get good connection. I think that's because the cell tower is right there. Okay, well, I'm going to thank you all for watching. Thanks all for watching. I'll be back probably next Sunday. I try to do these on the Sundays at like 1 o'clock after the office is open, because it's a little slower that time for them. And They open up usually at 12. So, okay, I will thank you all. And please like and share this video. I always appreciate when people do that. It always helps. Thanks again. Bye-bye.